Everybody coming out, our students got into that game, and especially late, gave us some great juice. Really appreciate it, and great Big Ten win. I thought our guys, we had a tough 2 weeks, and you get when you go through that, the way you get out of it is together. And I thought our guys, and especially in the second half, stuck together and just had great fight, and they were organized, and I thought Ace kept them and Nick kept everybody organized on both ends, and we executed enough to get a lead and then keep the lead. So just really proud of our guys. I thought a lot of different guys contributed in different ways, and that's the way we got to guard and play defense, and just proud coach.
John, Mark.
Mike, do you feel like anything changed tonight between, you mentioned the togetherness, of course, but between tonight and the last few games where you guys struggled a little more?
Yeah, John, I thought we just guarded the ball better today. I mean, and look, they have really good players too, but I just thought we guarded the ball better. I thought we defended actions better. And then I just thought our execution on the defensive end as a whole was better, was a higher level, more consistent.
Mike, can you speak to the importance of those two technicals, and moreover, the ability of your ace to play kind of mental games with maybe younger players? I don't know if that's coming out the right way, but I think you know what I'm saying.
What was the first technical?
It was on the dunk. He kind of celebrated after the dunk.
Yeah, well, I mean, that has nothing to do with us. That's just, that's the rule, like, I don't know, these new rules, right? You yell at somebody or you say something, you do this or this. It's an automatic technical, so who knows? That one, the second one was when he got pushed down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just sort of saw the end of it. With it, I mean, excessive, is that the word they use? Yeah, so it's a new word in college athletics, excessive. So, yeah, I don't know, but like your response to everything, that's the thing for me. Now, you don't get in a trash talking game with Ace Baldwin.
Right.
You ain't winning. You just don't. But that gets him fired up and going. So I hope people do it great. But I just think the number one thing about, like, in the heat of the moment in games and all that stuff is how you respond, not how you react. How you respond. That's a big difference to me, and we talk about it all the time. Dealing with adversity, it's not how you react to it, because you can react negative and it can crush you. So you respond. Actions like that in games, plays like that in a game, how do you respond? It's all about the next play. So some people can deal with that stuff, but if you have a team and you have older guys or leaders that can get everybody to understand you need to respond the right way, that's when you can play off of that to your advantage.
But I'm paraphrasing, but Friday you talked about the frustrations with having close games and not finishing well in some of these more recent games. They got it to 2, and you guys were able to get it back up. How did you feel like you guys kind of responded?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't as the way I like it. You get a 10-point lead, let's make it 17 and walk out of here. But the other team wants to win too, Nate. So it's hard, but. We had that bad turnover in the press against their press that gets them fired up. Like, you got to take care of the basketball. But I thought we got organized. I thought the guys did a good job. Then we missed 1 or 2 free throws down the stretch. It was a 2. I think it was Ace missed 1, and I think Yannick missed 1. Got to make those free throws late. But I thought the key today to finish the game and win it was our defense. They didn't just come down and score real quick. Our defense was solid enough to make the pass around. The one time they did the dribble weave, and it bought us a lot of time, and they chucked the 3, and we rebounded it. So we executed better down the stretch today. That was huge, and we had a 3-on-1 there. We pulled it out. We should have got the points. You get the points, and make it a 3-4 possession game. Then it's over. So still got a lot to learn, but better than the other days.
Coach in the middle here.
Hey.
Freddie was 4 for 4 from
Yeah.
beyond the arc tonight. What's impressed you about the way he shot the ball? He made 4 threes against Oregon.
I'm just happy. I'm impressed with Freddie. He just keeps getting better, and he's a sophomore. He's still a young guy figuring this out. But He was very coachable today. I thought he had a really good practice yesterday. You know, he's shooting the ball well. I think because he's just playing, his experience, and he knows he's gonna play 30 minutes plus. So, you know, all right, you can make some mistakes and just go play the game the right way, and he's doing that. And I'm really proud of his defense. I thought he and Ace did a good job at Harper, but I thought Freddie had it and probably kept them out a little bit too long down the stretch there. But I thought DeMarco's defense and rebounding was really helping us there. So, but Freddie's coming along, man. He's just getting better and better. And as he continues to mature and takes ownership and everything, he's going to be a good player for us.
Mike, you get through this rough stretch of the past couple weeks, you know, with 4 losses and come out with a win. What is your message kind of moving forward now that you've maybe flipped the page on that chapter?
Fight like crazy. Like I don't know. I just like it's competition. It's sports. You're some days you're gonna lose a really tough one and it hurts, and one day you're gonna get your head kicked in, and another day you're gonna find a way to win. Like it's just how it goes. And one thing I'm learning as I'm still going along in my second year, like this league is a beast. There's no even if you don't play well, you're gonna get that one. No way, not in this league. Like it's a beast, and I love it. It's awesome. Now, when you lose a couple in a row, it takes your soul. But the reality is, like, I don't know. I wake up. What do we got to do to figure this out? Like that's awesome. Like like today, like I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, watch this tape, and say, what do we got to do to get better and win the next one? You just got to keep going, and I have to be the best example for our guys. I'm not pouting. I hate losing. I hate it. It disgusts me. It sucks. We all know that. When it happens multiple times in a row, it crushes you. But I got a lot of fight, and I got to show these guys that fight, and there's no excuses. So, you know, I always tell our guys, like, this is where you learn what type of true character you have, what you're all about, with your culture of your program, that when you get the heck kicked out of you a little bit, what are you about? And I know on the outside, everyone's going to make excuses or say this and that. Like, shit, excuse me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All that matters is in our locker room and in our gym, what we're doing for each other. And if you do that over and over again after a tough 2 weeks like we had, yeah, you find a little success. Like, that's how it goes. Like, that's life. Like, life's going to kick you in the head a few times. How are you going to respond? And I have to be the best example for these guys all the time. But today taught us, like, we have it in us. Doesn't have to be pretty. We have it in us. We have good enough players. We're thin. We need our bench to help us more. Like, but I'm not making excuses. 40-minute game, find a way. We found a way today. We'll see if we can do that again. It's a long answer.
It's okay, Coach. You're not long.
Got me fired up.
I want to ask about the one inbounds play there with about 90 seconds to go. You guys were slowing it down, then you do that mid-court inbounds play, and Nick just runs to the rim. Was that what you had called there, and was there something you saw you could take advantage of?
No, we just our cut. It's a design to get the ball in against pressure from that angle, and Nick just found the right space. You know, I thought Ace cut really hard and took 2 with him, so that opened up a little bit right there, and we didn't panic. And we always talk about if to get the ball in bounds, you got to be a multiple cutter, and if you get 2 on you, your teammates got to bail you out by finding space and then going to eat the ball, as we call it. So I just thought we did a good job, and that was an example of that play there.
2 more, Matt.
Mike, over here on your right. Nick just said he's literally never played zone defense before. You guys.
And I never do
Okay. That's what I was getting at. You played it in the final seconds, and you also played it during that 11-0 stretch. You know,
Yeah.
it gave Oregon some fits. Where did this come from, and how have the guys adapted to it?
Mr. Sheehan, Monterey City Catholic, CYO. I'm kidding. No, I mean, look, we've had multiple games where we got shredded, and so you wish you could throw your fastballs all the time, and we wish we could play man-to-man. We have to do some change-ups. We had to change our press, maybe not press as much, set our defense better. We were getting killed in transition. I thought people were just driving us way too hard. Now today I thought we guarded the ball better and good players too. I thought we guarded them well, but sometimes you just gotta throw a change up. And, you know, I've always had this zone in our back pocket. We've used it other places I've been as a change up or just to get the other team to not score so quickly or feel good about it. And today what had happened was stop them from getting downhill. They were throwing it back and forth around the horn. And that buys us a little time. So we want to be aggressive in it. What I worry about is when you play it too much, guys don't get aggressive in it. But it worked today, and they're getting better at it.
Last question.
Coach, obviously the Big Ten schedule has had its bumps and bruises along the way. What can you speak, and you were getting very fired up about it earlier, about the next man up mentality and the kind of toughness your team has played with and needs to continue to play with as the schedule just continues to get
I mean,
tougher.
you're right. I mean, this is a bear, right? This league's a bear, but it's awesome. And so what it's going to take is something different every night. It's going to be rebounding. It's going to be transition defense. It's going to be we get in foul trouble. Our bench has to step up. It's going to, you know, lots of different things. It's your mentality though. Like it's your mentality to fight, never make any excuses. It's your mentality is you got to get your brothers back and just together find a way. And we've done that. But it's hard. And what I'm learning in this league, like there's no gimmies. So just get your team ready to go, and then be ready to figure out how to fight together. And if it's a 1-pointer, so be it. It's a 1-pointer. The other part of all this is like, no matter what happens in these games, like we got to learn from everything. Like we got to learn from today because there's a lot of things we can learn from. It can't just be a lot learning from a loss. Like we got to learn from every experience we have can make us better as a program, from the coaching staff to the players. And that's when you go through all this stuff and the beast of the league, you just keep learning from it so you can get better as a program.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.